Hey guys, it's Lewis here. Welcome to a new video. And today we are talking about William Stephen Power. And I'm making this video after the Road America weekend so we can see how over the course of the season it evolves. But as you can see, this is another out of time video. Ironically, I've only done this with him so far because I did one last year, went on like a year hiatus. But Will Power, out of time, second edition. So let's start from the top. So obviously, heading into 2025, we knew this would be a contract here for Will Power. He's 44 years old, and there has been many rumors, increasing rumors as of late, of Malukas replacing him for 2026. And Marshall Pruitt did confirm last month that, or earlier in the month, that Malukas has a Penske contract. He is a Penske driver. There is no date on when he'll move into a Penske ride, but undoubtedly it would be to replace Will Power. And let's review his 2025 season thus far. So first, let's start with the bad things. St. Pete, he crashed out. Not only did he crash out, he caused the accident. It was turn one. It was the day after his birthday. Or, yeah, day after his birthday. So, nice way to start the day after your birthday weekend. You have a hybrid system failure the day before, and you crash out of the race. But next race, Thermal, he qualified 21st. Indy 500, there was the attenuator drama, which him and Newgarden had to deal with, along with, well, Power is doing pretty well. He was pretty quick, not as quick as Newgarden, but he was fairly quick in his Penske, and he made an error on the final pit stop, which I believe that left him 28th at the end, where Newgarden would have for sure won that race. It was Gateway, where he was running second, not even at the end of the first stint, on about lap 44-45, when his tire blew, his right front blew, and he hit the wall in turn 3 and 4. Wasn't able to continue because of suspension damage. So his race there really ended before it started. And now, most recently at Road America, spun coming out of Canada corner, finished 14th. Now let's talk about the positive things. Positive things Will Power's had this season. Well, Thermal, he qualified 21st. He was the second worst Penske qualifying. It was the second lowest qualified Penske, and he rallied back to a 6th place finish, which, as a Will Power fan, I enjoyed that drive. I enjoyed the hell out of that drive. Then he had back-to-back 5th places from Long Beach to Barber. He'd podium at the Indianapolis Road Course. He'd finish 4th at Detroit, a race that I believe he should have won. And in the championship, he's 7th in the championship. He's the highest Penske driver, with McLaughlin in 8th and Newgarden in 17th. He's got the most top 5 finishes with 4 for Penske. Newgarden has 1 and Scotty Mack has 3. And he also has the most top 10 finishes with 5, with Newgarden having 3 and Scott McLaughlin having 4. So you'd say Will Power's having a subpar season, especially for his standards. He finally got the pole knocked out, but it's still a subpar season for his standards. But this whole season has been subpar for Team Penske standards. I just made a video about it last week. End card right now. You can go watch it. But obviously, Team Penske has had a very rough season, on track to have their worst season this century. So should Will Power be replaced, despite being the most, clearly by the championship standings, he's the highest performing Penske? Should he be replaced for 2026 for David Malukas? Personally, I think if you're going to replace him with Rinus VeeKay. I think VeeKay is better than Malukas. But I don't think Roger Penske needs my opinion, especially when it comes to Tim Cindric. But that's the end of this video here. If you enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button for more, and I'll see you later. Bye. Peace.